Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Whimsy's Wisp, and today we're just going to be winging it with the nails and allowing our creative juices to flow. I have something in mind, okay, but nothing necessarily planned. This is an ombre nail polish. I've never used it before. I do have a similar color with the brand Canny. This color is called Oyster. So since I never used this nail polish before by Ombre, I figured why not try it out for today. So all my nails are prepped and prepared. If you want to know how I prepare my press-on nails, I'll make sure that there's a link or some way for you to be able to refer to that. But right now, I'm just adding the first layer of this ombre nail polish. It's kind of translucent. We are going to be putting on 2 layers and curing in between. So this is what the nails look like with 2 layers of that ombre nail polish. I think it's so pretty. Then we're going to be going in with this Jelly Nude color by Canny, number 9055. And what this does is just add a little bit of warmth to the nails. I love layering these nudes. It just adds something to it. So yeah, we're just going to add that color to all of the nails, just 1 coat. So everything is cured, but seriously, can we stop for a second and look how gorgeous this set is? You can just wear it as it is or use it for a Frenchie, but this is really pretty. So now we're going to be coming in with another nude, a Jelly Nude by Canny, and it's 9061, and we're going to try, I am going to try my darndest to pull off an aura nail. And basically the method is you put some nail polish on the slate. At least this is how I do it, my glass little slate here. And I take a sponge. Now, before I use my sponge, I make sure that I take some tape and clean off the sponge, because believe it or not, there is stuff on there that can get on the nail polish and the nail. And you'll see how dirty it gets after you see me just pressing on the tape, just getting all of that lint off. You'll be able to see all of that. From there, I just take my sponge, dip it in the nail polish, and I don't want a ton of nail polish on my sponge. So I do try to tap off some of the color on the slate or palette. Let's go with glass palette. And then I tap around the nail. I want this to be light because I'm going to be going in stages. So it is a little bit of a process and it does take some time. But what you just want to do is continue to put the color on the nail, sort of just sponging it around nice and light, curing in between, and then dipping it back in the nail polish, cure in between. Like, you just want to kind of take those steps until you have the look that you want and the opacity that you like. All right, and here is the aura finished look. Not completely perfect, but getting there. So I would like to create a mushroom using gold chip. This stuff, let me tell you, took some time to work with. I know I'm like saying that in almost every video, but I've just recently bought a bunch of new products. So each one in itself is its own learning curve. And let me tell you, I really mean its own learning curve, because this stuff right here just was sticking to everything. And it was sticking to the handle of my tool. It was sticking to the glass palette. It was sticking then to my fingers. And I ended up at one point just taking off the glove along with the product and throwing it away. I mean, it was super sticky until I realized that if I just used alcohol, it would work with me so much better. And I'm like, oh my word, I cracked the code with this stuff, because it was really difficult to work with. So through all of that, I still was able to make the first mushroom on the nail, but I can tell you, second time around, knowing that this alcohol was a game changer with this product, it was way easier. And with that knowledge, I just went on in and placed my second mushroom and did the same thing with the opposite nail. Also, I cannot tell you how happy I was to just put that gold chip away. After I cured the mushrooms on both nails, I decided to add some more embellishments. So what I did was take some gold glitter nail polish. It almost looks like pure glitter. I love this nail polish. And go around the nail with 2 different sizes of dots. And I just did that until I felt like it looked pretty. Now for the thumbnail and the pinky nail, I decided to do a French tip with the same glitter that I used dotting the mushrooms. I am still working on my French tip. To me, that is just a skill that takes even more practice upon practice. I have gotten better at it, but doing it freehand can be really hard, but either way. Oh, and then doing it freehand with glitter, a glitter polish is even harder because the glitter does not give you like this seamless look just because it's textured. But you could do it freehand, or you could use a silicone French press. Now you are going to I recommend that you take some tape to clean off the press, just because there could be lint and dust and debris and all that kind of stuff in there. I don't recommend this method for press-on nails. I'm just showing you another way that you can make a French tip. The reason why I don't recommend it for press-on nails is because you're gonna have to clean underneath the nail, and that's kind of a pain as it is when you're working on regular nails. Because with press-on nails, I personally find it harder to clean underneath the nail as we are working with stands. So clean it off and then cure it would kind of be a pain. This is what happens to a nail, whether you are painting on regular hands or press-ons, when you decide to cure it and not clean it off. Now that this set is done, I'm going to top coat it with glass slipper. It's one of my favorite top coats, and I'm only going to be using this top coat on every nail except for the nails that have mushrooms on them. The reason why I am choosing to use a different top coat for the mushroom nails is because I would like to have a medium viscosity top coat, and Crazy Top just offers me that. Plus, with me using that gold chip and it being so embossed, I like to use a medium viscosity for that too. Also, it just does something to make the nail look like glass and a little fake even. And I know some people may not like that look, but for me, I just love it. It looks like a manufactured press-on nail, which I know some people are just like, why would you want that? But for me, it looks like it makes it look perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean like as perfect as a top coat could get. So, okay, mushroom nails, that was what I was sort of thinking of in my mind. My only critique would be 2 things. One would be that I wish I added more polish to the Aura nail because I would have liked to have seen a little bit more opacity with that. Second of all is that the mushrooms are kind of hard to see, and I think this nail set overall is really pretty. I think it's really pretty. It's just that no matter how I turned the camera, no matter how the lighting was, I felt like I just can't do this set justice because of the way the lighting is. But overall, I thought for a very first try with working with the Gold Chip product and never making a mushroom before, that it turned out really pretty. So you have to just like this type of a set. I, for one, really do, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, guys, keep pressing on and keep on learning.